Hi guys, it's Risha again, and for today's video, we'll be discussing something that many of you have commented on my videos about wanting a full-length English strategy video. So that is what we'll be discussing today. Considering I am a English literature student here at LSR, I figured it's about time that I give you some tips and discuss my strategies that I did for my CUET exam. Now, my CUET score in English was 194 out of 200, which means I got one MCQ wrong. And I think I have an idea of which MCQ it was. So similarly, I'll be sharing my strategies on how you can, ace your English exam. And yeah, that is what we'll be getting into today. So let's get into the video. Okay, so considering that we are working in such a small time frame, if you're someone who has been practicing passages since the very beginning, ever since the syllabus was announced and everything, ever since after boards, then you'd be in pretty much a good shape for handling all the unseen passages that will be coming in CUET. But if you're someone who has still not gotten around to practice a lot of unseen passages or any of the passages for that matters, I think now is the time that you give it everything that you have and keep on practicing at least 5 to 6 passages every day. What you have to do is just read different types of articles and newspapers and then think about the kind of questions that can be made from them. And that is how you have to practice all your passages. That your exam would be computer based, you won't be wasting a lot of time filling the OMR sheet as we did. So you've gotten the better end in that from that perspective. So, because English is a type of exam where you need a lot of time, you will have a lot of passages. I think during our time we had like 4 passages, and that takes up a lot of time. And because of that, people are usually not able to attempt all the other questions. So, that is something you should not do. Please don't do it. This is something that even I struggled with, and everyone that I know struggled with this in the English paper, and a lot of other circumstantial things happened during the English paper. Like, for example, in my center, there was no clock in the during my English paper. So it was really hard to keep a track, but thank God I did it well. And that is what I'm going to tell you as well. Please don't waste a lot of time in reading the passage. You should skim through the passage, and after you're done skimming through the passage, see the questions, and you'd be able to find the answers easily in the passage. If you spend a lot of time just reading it thrice, or reading it a lot of times, you won't be able to attend other questions. So you have to read smartly, because of which you will be able to answer questions correctly. So for this, what you need is a good analyzing speed, which can only be developed if you have practiced a lot of passages or if you have a strong reading ability. So that is something that you should focus on. One more thing about the passages is the fact that you'd get factual passages, narrative passages, and literary passages. Now, factual passages would be the easiest, where a student can fumble is in literary and narrative passages. Literary ones, especially because they're very, how do you say, interpretation based in a way. So that is something that you should work on. So whenever you're searching passages, or during this week, if you're ever practicing passages or anything, make sure you do a lot of literary passages, which can include a lot of poems on prose and things like that. So they will be very difficult, so make sure you do that. And I'm just telling you, the English exam is always the paper that everyone struggles with, and that's why it requires your best preparation. So make sure to give it your all. Mean, as a student who is studying English, I've always been reading a lot of books, and that is something that really came handy during during CUET. But at the same time, if you're thinking just reading, literary things will help you in increasing your analyzing speed and help you with the passages, that is not it. You should also read a lot of academic based things, like newspapers, research papers, and things like that, because most of the times, many of the passages that come in CUET are very research driven in a way, because after you give the exam and you search it up, it usually tends to come from research papers or published articles or things like that. So make sure you skim through and surf the internet a lot for passages. Always practice from PYQs and mock tests, but also if you read random articles on internet, they will also help you a lot. And always think about the kind of questions that would be asked. So that is one thing that I tell you for unseen passages or any of the. Once again, for English exam, you have to be very heavy on reading. Like, you have to read consistently to develop a good vocabulary. But if you're someone who is not really into reading, or who has not read a lot or practiced a lot for CUET, one thing that you can do is, for foreign words and the synonyms swallow thing, is that you can always practice a lot of mock tests and PYQs. By that, you will have an idea about the kind of words for which the synonyms are asked for. And words are usually from the same family, if that kind of makes sense, because they don't just randomly give you words. They're words which are very common in daily life, and they just take the difficult synonym for it and then ask you what it means. So very common words from our daily lives that we use, usually those are the ones that are always asked. So make sure that you get a good grip on that. So for that, I think if you've not read a lot of things, or if you're not very heavy on reading, and if you've not prepared well, make sure that you do a lot of PYQs and mock tests, so that you get a good uh, you know good idea of the kind of words that would be asked. And especially for the grammar part, what you have to do is make sure that you know all the rules, for example, for all the tenses, and you'd also get questions about choosing the correct word. I think the MCQ that I got wrong was definitely choosing the correct word. All of the answers or the options would be very similar. So make sure that you know all the rules of grammar in terms of adjectives, articles, and all of that, tenses. Make sure you remember all those rules, skim through all the rules once before the exam. And I think because if you know all the rules, you'll be pretty set with grammar. And even if you don't practice grammar a lot, just make sure you know all the basics and the rules. These were all my tips that I can give you guys for your CUET English exam, and hopefully you guys do well. And if you have any more doubts or any other problems, make sure you comment down below. Also comment what kind of videos you want to see next. And that is it for today's video. You know the drill: like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.